said wrestling in Limerick was dead. I say fuck that, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hard Knox Pro Wrestling!
I want the best wrestlers here in Hard Knox.
Oh, they've done it! They are the number one contenders.
We were screwed out of number one contenders.
I need you to prove yourself. You're championship material. Not against one, not against two, but against three other tag teams. And it will be for the tag team championships.
Hard Knocks don't have any plans for you to be there. Someone have wanted to scrap it for a while. And you know what? He can throw one of those titles on the ring.
I'll see you 15. Come on, Kelly, huh? Come on, fucking Kelly.
Feet in her, some Irish laugh, and it goes back. Way better.
Sammy D decides when he takes his title shot.
I'm not fucking happy, even if I had the championship for 2 minutes.
I'm not really in Hard Knocks just to kind of hang out and shake hands. A whole lot of titles here, there's a whole lot of opportunities.
See you here at Hard Knox Pro Wrestling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 5Marks Pro Wrestling podcast. I am your host again for this week. I am Carmo. Welcome back for another week. We are also joined here by his lovely dance partner. It's Mr. 115, Mr. Martin.
We got to figure out an intro for you.
We'll get it. We'll get it eventually.
At some point, I'll have some sort of like guest intro. But yes, it's me. I'm back. We have survived what was a great celebration of Hard Knocks. I'm sick as a dog. Lots and lots of fun. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, what an incredible show Hard Knocks was on their 1 year celebration. I don't know how Hard Knocks keep doing it, but they just keep getting better and better and better and better, and it's incredible. The show itself, we'll go into it there in a couple of minutes, but wow, incredible.
Incredible show. Like, you kind of said it there, like, it seems like each show just seems to top the last. I do stand by. Nothing's topped Hard Luck yet. Not to, bring that celebration down. That was such a fun, incredible show. Again, this is not us joking. They were this close, not even that close, to selling out. I believe they had 3 tickets left. So great.
I believe so, yeah.
Amazing to hear that for the Hard Knocks lads. From fucking top to bottom, it was just absolutely incredible. The matches, getting to fucking chat to the lads. I know you were there for a lot longer than me, so you had even more fucking fun. But other than getting absolutely sick after it, it was a fucking solid night.
Yeah, an incredible show. I would say it felt a little bit different to all the other shows, but it didn't take away from it in any shape, maker, form. Each match each match was incredible, and some people that we'll go into, as I said in a few minutes, had a really standout performances throughout the show. But look, we might as well kind of kick it in with our first match, which was the Eliminator Tag Team match, which ended up starting off with the Steppermanos, Cian Gallicini and Axel Jarrett against the Freshness, Fabio and Martin Steers. Martin, what did you think of that match?
I felt like it was way too short. I honest to God, I said it afterwards. Obviously, shit happens. We kick off, as you said, with the Steppermanos and the freshness. Forgive me how I talk today. As I said, rightly blocked up. I'd love to see them wrestle again. Absolutely hilarious to see just the chemistry of the fucking two teams and the shit they pull out. The corner spot had me fucking dying laughing. I did have my Anyone But Step Hermanos sign out there, so it was fun having that. But the Step Hermanos got through the freshness, and then as BDE were looking to come out, bang, from behind, attack the Step Hermanos somehow, some way, get through it, and then we get to the Step Hermanos versus the Social Elite, which it seemed like it was gonna go one way, then it seemed like it was gonna go another way. It was a great tag team match, but I felt like, damn, this went so fucking fast.
Yeah, it did, for fairness. I think each match, I'm not sure how long each match was, but if you would have added an extra 5-10 minutes to each match, you wouldn't have noticed it really, just because of how quick it did feel. But yeah, as Martin said, it did come down to the Social Elite and Step Hermanos, and a bit of foul play from Social Elite. Might have let it one way or the other, but incredible performance from the Step Hermanos. Absolutely incredible. And like, we've seen incredible performances from them all through Hard Knocks and every show that they've been at. Absolutely incredible. But they just seem to step it up this time. I don't know if it was a 1-year celebration, the tag team titles on the line. I don't know what it was, but they just stepped it up so much.
Yeah, look, I said what I had to say on a post-match interview coming out very, very soon. So you guys can check that out. It will be out next week. So, yeah, you guys can go check that out and hear what I had to say about that.
100%. It's definitely a match too that when Hard Knocks gets put up on the YouTube channel soon, hopefully, it's definitely a match to go check out. It's one of the better tag team matches that I've seen in Ireland in the last year or so.
100%.
We move on to then we get a little promo from Mr. Sammy D and Danny Cross as they enter the ring.
I feel like it happens every time those two lads are there at the show.
It seems to be, but in fairness, when you've got that heel Sammy D, you got to get him in front of the crowd. You got to do it.
Yeah,
got to get him out.
And how great is it seeing heel Sammy D around?
Oh, it's so nice.
It's
so nice. I wish we had him back full time, but like,
well, we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, you never know. But Danny Cross as well, he got a really good promo. Just absolutely shit on Limerick, Steve Savage, everyone in the crowd. Didn't matter who you are. I think we got a bit of shade at one stage as well. So, and then the thing that I was I'm surprised by, but delighted by, was the appearance of Mr. Francis Mercer.
Yeah, so obviously the last couple of shows we've seen Francis, he's been looking to pick a fight with everybody. He's picked a fight with CBL. He's picked a fight with Mikey. He's picked a fight with Foxy. He's picked, like, just fucking name it. He's picking fights left, right, and center. And look, he's a Hard Knocks lad. Like, he started his training there. He started, his rise in Hard Knocks. So there seems to be a bit of a soft spot when it comes to Limerick, when it comes to Steve, when it comes to Hard Knocks, because they rightly hit him that night.
100%. And you saw it in his promo when he came out as well. Like, the passion that he spoke with in his promo. As you said, it didn't just show that kind of dedication and that love for Steve Savage or Limerick, but especially Hard Knocks in general.
Yeah.
To have these two Dublin lads, if you know what I mean, coming down, absolutely shitting on your promotion. A guy like Francis Mercer just isn't going to take it, especially not for too long. So incredible to see Mercer come out, which obviously did set up Danny Cross versus Francis Mercer. What a match.
Brutal.
These two lads absolutely bayed each other up and down that ring. Incredible.
I've a soft spot when it comes to the Hard Knocks lads because, we've seen these lads rise up. It's the same when it comes to Boots and it comes to Seven stuff. But Mercer, when you step up to the Kingslayer, you better not miss, because Danny Cross laid it fucking into him that the other night, and like do you remember the kick to the thigh? The sound that fucking made. Woo! Jeez, you can see the pain on Mercer. It was a it was a fight. It wasn't a match. It was a fight, which, honest to God, look, fair fucks to Mercer. One thing as well, you kind of saw during the match. There's still that tension between Foxy and Mercer, but it does seem to have like dimmered down, maybe a bit of respect there, but there's still something there.
Yeah, but you have to say it as well, though, when Mercer's coming out, and like, I could see it in Mercer's promo as well that he cut before the actual match. With that passion that guy has, you saw that different side to him there yesterday, and I think it's the same side that we've seen all along. But I think now he's just not in the mood for games. If you come out and you start dissing Hard Knocks, as I said, Mercer's not going to take it, and he's going to stand up and he's going to try and beat the head off you. And as we already spoke about, by God, did they beat the head off each other.
That man came out and he was, I don't think there was passion in that. There was full-on rage at the fact that this man was, shitting it to his promotion, his trainer, like that. He was so filled with rage just to get anything out was a bit of different. He just wanted to fight. He didn't want to talk. He just wanted to fight. So
yeah,
fair fucks to Mercer for standing up for that. Steve, Limerick, Hard Knocks, he gave fucking Danny Cross a fight.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see what other side of what we get from Mercer now in the next couple of shows as well over the next year and stuff like that. Really, really looking forward to it. Do you want to introduce the next match?
Yeah, so we got obviously Nanny Sapphire made her Hard Knocks debut. You could call her an import, coming from Cardiff and stuff like that. She came out, she talked about how Limerick and Ireland were just complete trash, how Cardiff was better, and look, we've been to Cardiff. You can hear all about my Cardiff rant on our Clash of the Castle episode from a year ago, and how I fucking thought, like, how shit Cardiff was. But she came out, did her blah, 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 and Carmo, who came out?
Well, of course, it had to be. It's not a party without herself. It's the Mrs. Session Martina. She had to be there. If there was a celebration going on, you could only have one woman at it, and that's Session Martina. And entrance, incredible. She came flying around that ring in a scooter. Can in one hand, handlebars in the other, and she flew around that ring. We were all ducking our toes in here at ringside trying to not get hit when she was going around. But yeah, like her entrance, no matter where she is, no matter what she does, anything like that, it's just absolutely incredible. Incredible. Yeah. And she got into the ring, and of course, guess who got handpicked to hold her can? No one but myself. And that can was lovely and cold in a very, very hot room.
So we tried to get him to drink it, but she made him promise not to take a sip.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah, I was being very careful that night. You don't want to mess with Martina as well, like. So yeah, that was kind of a cool moment as well, kind of being able to stand there ringside and get that. But another very hard hitting match, extremely hard hitting.
Yeah, very much so.
Neither of them really kind of held back. They really went for it, like. Nadia hit in some good strikes there at some stage. Even at some stage, she had her in the corner, and she did that. The only thing I can describe it is like Umaga did it, and Sola Sikoa does it. It's like that run, and then you hit with the hip or the backside.
Yeah. The best thing to describe it is like. So I actually know the move name for it. But think of like Naomi's rear view, if you know what we're talking about. But the person sat in the corner, so you're just running across and bang. Yeah. She also came out a nice little tribute to Rikishi.
She did actually, yeah, she did. Do remind me of that. I do forget about
face.
that. She did. I forgot about that. Speaking of Stinkfaces, there will be more coming up later on.
Oh.
But yeah, with those moves that we were talking about there, I thought she took Martina's head off a few times. Absolutely incredible. But yet, every time, Martina got straight back up and put in the punishment back. Absolutely incredible bout.
And look, as you said, it's not a party in Hard Knocks without Session Moth Martina. Of course, what did they do at the very end of the match? Had a few fucking drinks and a celebration.
Yeah. Big party.
I do want to say, though...
Thankfully, she didn't get back on the scooter, thankfully.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. Right there and then you'd have the bouncers, right? That's drinking driving.
Yeah.
Do want to say, though, one of the lads that came out with her at her entrance, whichever, like, the smaller one was, I'm pretty sure he stole my wallet. If you could return that, thanks, please. Like, I'd appreciate it.
It's funny because he's wallet. No, I'm actually not going to say that.
What do you know, Carmo?
Yeah, I know nothing. Go on, lead us into our next match because I know this is a match that the both of us really enjoyed.
So, I think we announced this on but Hard Knocks had a brand new championship. Beautiful. Look, we did this. Carmo, how fucking beautiful is that belt?
Incredible. One of the nicest belts I've ever seen.
The Hard Knocks All Ireland Championship. Boots Murphy versus Butch Armstrong. Look, if you haven't watched that interview, then you don't know about this match. I think Boots said it well. Like, it wasn't even a war. Like, the two of them put everything, absolutely everything they had in that match. Like, fucking, I think Boots came out red chest as well from fucking chops. Like,
but you could see it at the start of the match as well. Like, both of them were trying to be very friendly.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I respect you, you respect me. Let's have a very clean match, and let's go and do what we can. And then after maybe 3 or 4 strikes from each other, they were like, right, this is serious now. Let's actually knuckle down here and have a proper fight. Like, and by God, he did that.
Oh yes, they fucking did. Boots lay into fucking Butch while he's on the fucking ground. Fucking Butch Armstrong with a fucking running clothesline. It was a brutal match, and it seemed like, look, I don't know if the Butch Armstrong would say hype has gone down in Hard Knocks or Dolan's, but it was Boots country inside that.
It was
warehouse.
very much Boots country.
It was unbelievable to see the amount of support. But that man, he's put in the work in Hard Knocks. He's put in the fucking dedication. So I want to say more, but all I gotta say is go check out when Hard Knocks Celebrations comes out. Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling YouTube. I'm a very, very happy person. More than happy.
Yeah, I think we all are as well. I think we all are. For those who probably haven't seen the interview as well, but you know what? It's a match that we'll come back to in a bit of time. Once the YouTube has gone up and people have really gone to watch the match, it's a match we'll talk about a little bit more because there's a lot of different things.
There was a lot to take in. They went on for 8. I think they had like a proper 20-25 minute match.
Yeah, it was an incredible match as well. As we both said, they just absolutely bait each other up and down that ring. But yeah, there's a few interesting bits that might come out of this match, which you might see in a few of our interviews after the show. But yeah, no, really good. Really good. But look, we went to the interval then. Nice little 15-minute break.
Go on, tell the story.
Had to kind of recoup.
Go on, tell the story.
Oh, this was actually...
Tell the story, go on.
No, I'll tell this firsthand. So I meant to say this before the match. So before Boots and Butch, Boots was making his entrance and he walked past us and he high-fived all of us and yada, cool, happy days, and proceeded to grab me by the neck and shake me around the place. I swear to God, I thought my back was done. I thought I was out. I thought I was like 6 months on the shelf here. Now I'm done.
Now you see how I felt during that interview with him when he grabbed my fucking shirt, pulled me in. That man's strong. He's a strong boy.
He's way stronger than he even looks like. My God, and he looks strong. My cry. I thought he was after throwing me through the wall behind me or something. I don't know what was after going on. But yeah, we did go to the interview then, in fairness. But yeah, what was the story that you wanted to be?
The freshness one. How easy it is to get Carmo to buy a bit of merch.
Oh yeah. We're both suckers for this.
We both are. But this one specific technique happens to him all the fucking time.
Yeah. So I walked out. So as everyone knows, that most of these shows, wrestlers will come to the ringside to sell their merch and yada. Absolutely happy days. And I was basically just walking past everyone at this stage because I wanted to go upstairs or whatever. And I got stopped with freshness. Fabio recognized me pretty much straight away, and he was like, "Well, man, what's the crack, John? Little things and whatever else." And he was like, "Do you know what? It'll look good on you." And he pulled out this hat, and himself and Martin Sears were building this hat up, making it the best thing ever. And I sat there and I goes, all right, I stood there and I goes, how much? They go, you buy to us, 20 quid. So I put my head down like that and I goes, yeah, go on. I paid 20 quid for a professional set. I promised myself that I wasn't going to spend the money on any merch or anything like that on this show. But thankfully I did just keep it at that hat.
I was saying going in, so thank God I didn't walk back past the freshener. So I'm like, lads, I need money for 90 here. Please. Stop.
Yeah. So there's so many different things about that. Yeah, just incredible. But yeah, I'm a sucker for a t-shirt. I'm going to be spending a lot more money at Linktr as well. For those of you who might have seen,
God.
Mr. Danny Cross has a new t-shirt coming out.
Fucking time. I've been telling him for months.
An incredible t-shirt as well. Design done by Dropmaker Wrestling. Good friends of the podcast. Incredible design as well.
Incredible design.
So do be sure to pick up your Danny Cross t-shirts at the Linktr anniversary.
Tell them the 5Marks sent you. He'll tell you fuck off.
Yeah, probably. Well, no, he'll say literally to fuck off. But look, we came back from the break and
I'm going to talk about coming back from the break here, just because obviously it doesn't go to a match, and this was very special for me because I got reached out. Hey, look, as people know, I do video editing. I edit everything you see for the 5Marks, the promos that we've put out, all done by myself. But I got reached out to because I had made. If you guys haven't seen it, go onto our TikTok or Instagram. I made a promo to hype up the show. And I sent that off, and it's all good. He goes, would you be able to make a 5-minute just highlight of the last year of Hard Knocks? It's like, no, not a chance. Fuck off. So then Carmo came, and Carmo talked me into it. I was like, you know what, Carmo, yeah, you're right. You know, I should be the right good person here. So I made the video, and I wish that you were.
Can I just say, by the way, I did not persuade Martin.
You
this
did
does not make Martin look like a bad guy.
Of course I said yes.
Like a really bad guy here. Yeah, of course you said yes.
I make myself seem like such a dick on this podcast.
Yeah. He did not tell Hard Knox management no. That I'm not making the video. He said yes straight away. Yeah, just because you're making yourself look out to be a bad guy there, and I don't want that.
I wish me and Emmett weren't upstairs. I wish you weren't in with the boys, because you got to hear the song.
Yeah, I got to hear it before the song.
I hadn't told. So one of the things was we're gonna have Week of Pieces, who are a local band. I think they're a Limerick band, aren't they?
They're a Limerick band.
Who, if you don't know, provided us with our theme song.
I will say as well, there will be an episode with Week of Pieces very soon on the podcast.
Soon.
Very soon.
Look out for that one. That'll be for the first time ever from the Depths and 5Marks podcast collab episode.
Yes.
So I made the video, I sent it off, and one of the things was that Week of Pieces are playing during this video to make sure there's no sound, but we're gonna have them play one of their original songs, and then we want them to play We Had You in Hell, the 5Marks theme song. I was like, oh, I'm not telling the fucking boys. Not telling the boys. Of course, that got fucked the second we got to the fucking venue. So.
Well, you told me anyway.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
I hadn't told Emmett, and then he goes, he's up having a smoke, and he goes, is that Had You in Hell? I was like, fuck. Shit. So
I will say for this, I was actually downstairs at the boys because I went in with the boys to help set up the ring and stuff like that. So I was chilling downstairs with all the lads and stuff like that, and I heard them practicing it once, and I was like, oh my god, this is cool.
It was, and so they start they play the video, which I'm very proud that a video I put together got to be used for a wrestling show. That's all I've ever wanted. I could die happy. But the fact that they play one of their songs, and then just second song towards the end of the thing, just I was like, yeah, this podcast is doing just fine. It's doing just fine.
Do you know what was cool as well? Is you see certain people around the crowd when they started playing the song, kind of go up to their friends and that's the 5 Marks song. That's the 5 Marks song, which was really, really cool as well. Yeah, it was a really kind of, I don't know what's the right word to say it, but it
Just
was
the
a really
fight.
kind of cool moment to be like, okay, we're doing something okay here. So that kind of,
We got
because
something
like
good going.
we've said this on episodes before, and if you ask us even now, we'll say the same thing. We're fans.
Yeah,
We're just three gobshite fans
talking
who sit
shit.
down and throw out wrestling talk once a week for 2 hours, an hour and a half, whatever it is, and that's what it is. And that'll never change. I don't think it'll ever change. We could be doing we could be doing press conferences for WrestleMania in a couple of years, and I don't think that'll ever change.
WrestleMania press conference, very next episode. So Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it will be. Exactly what it will be.
Get these boys the fucking top. But yeah, it was so. I wish I recorded, like, I kind of turned the camera off and kind of recorded our reactions to it, because it was quite a cool moment for us to hear the theme song. So to Hard Knocks management, to Leonard, to Steve, to everybody that just gave us that moment, thank you so fucking much. We very much thank you to Week of Pieces 1 for providing us with the song from fucking, I think, like the 7-8 episode in, and then playing it for us live at Hard Knocks.
Yeah, 100%. We as we mentioned there as well. Like I can't thank the lads, everyone that you've named enough either as well, even the Hard Knocks lads themselves, enough. But we will have an episode with We Come in Pieces very soon. Maybe by the end of November, early December, hopefully. All going well. All going
Fingers
well.
crossed. I'll let you go to the
But yeah,
the next
yeah,
match.
we brought it back in from the halftime show. What match did we go to after losing it?
After that was
forgetting.
Chris versus Chris.
Chris versus Chris. Chris Connolly versus the debuting Chris Mercer. But I will say, Chris Mercer's entrance, wow, incredible.
Is he?
That was the most lively one.
Any relation between the two?
No, not from what I'm aware. Not from what I'm aware. If there is, then I don't know about it. But no, I don't think so. Chris Mercer normally wrestles in NXT, I believe.
Yep.
It's really cool to see him down in Hard Knox ring. It was just extremely unfortunate it was against Chris Conley.
Big fucking nasty cunt.
Yeah.
Like, you could kind of see when Chris Mercer came out, was all happy. So, oh yeah, look, yeah, Hard Knocks debut. Wow, this place is really cool. And then that bomb goes off, and you go, oh shit. Because you're getting fucking killed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's the end of your time. It's time to pack the bags, go home.
It's game fucking over. Like, we saw it. I love bringing this up because he hates me fucking like we saw it last Hard Knocks with Robbie Mack, who got absolutely decimated. So this match you'll just have to go check out.
Yeah,
I would say I feel like Robbie gave more of a fight.
Yeah, Chris kind of hung in there for a couple of minutes, but not for long. We see a couple of extra things from Chris Connolly as well, which scare me.
That's terrifying.
Really, really scare me. But I can't wait to see what he does, what he keeps doing. I can't wait for him to face a proper competition. Like, I feel like a Chris Connolly and Boots match, would be incredible. Or like Chris Connolly and like Butch or someone like that. You know, I think a match like those will be really, really good. Really good.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that'd be a good fucking clash as well. Him and Boots.
Yeah, incredible. Especially knowing that Boots has that title as well. Connolly's going to come for it. Like,
oh yeah. I'd love to see him against fucking Butch. I think like Butch would be a good training ground for him. Steve fucking Savage.
Incredible.
Like, there's a lot that's, you know,
you could throw so many names out there. Like even Mercer, Danny Cross, Sammy D, Renzo could even step in there. There's so many names that you could see him going up against.
Like, there's a bright long future for big nasty cunt Chris Connolly, you know. So I just know that, like, I'll be watching from very, very far away.
Yeah.
I don't fancy, being in his way.
No, definitely not. No.
I'll push
You
Carmo.
might see that. You might see that in an interview coming up in a couple of days as well. Yeah, I didn't stay for long.
Go on, so.
But yeah, we headed into our next match, which a match that we weren't expecting.
No.
A match that I don't believe was announced, which was CBL and his heel character in Hard Knox, which I absolutely adore.
Love it.
Friend of the podcast again, the sculpted one. Both friends of the podcast, really. The sculpted one, Mr. Cian Noonan. As I said, a match that we weren't expecting, but a match we also thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh, yeah. Cian Noonan, he is the dark horse of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Like, I think the lads had said it, but he wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't. He got a call, was asked, "We need you to step up," and he fucking stepped up again.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys checked out the last interview I did with him after Hard Luck, I said to him, "Look, you're listening to the crowd a bit too much, maybe. You went up to the top twice and you messed up." That was almost the case again at Celebrations. He went up once, nothing, absolutely nothing. Goes up the second time, finally catches his target. Look, I'm one of his. I think Cian Noonan is, honest to God, one of the fucking best wrestlers on this island currently. He fucking is just getting better and better and better for every show he goes to, and I like that dude. He needs to be fucking put by strapped to a rocket somewhere and fucking shot up. I know he's making his OTT debut next week in Belfast, but you have to check out him in Hard Knocks. Think about the fucking matches he's had. Joey Scott. Fuck yeah, that was fucking great. He's been involved in the Golden Ticket Tournament. Do you know, there's just so... I hope to God in the next... I don't want to say year. I hope a lot sooner that there's a Hard Knocks title on that lad.
I'd be inclined to agree. Now, as Martin said, that Noonan is making his debut at the Belfast show. We did actually record that episode 2 nights ago, just for people to know. And you will hear a lot of people talk very... You'll find a lot of people talk very, very highly of Cian Noonan on that episode. But to mention, and I could talk about Cian Noonan for the next 30 minutes if I had to, but to mention as well CBL, what a warrior. What an unbelievable warrior. Like, he everyone was behind Noonan for quite a lot of it, and CBL was getting quite a bit of stick from the crowd, and he took every bit of it, and he laid it into Noonan as well. Definitely another match that you really need to check out from this show.
Look, if we could sell this match fucking anymore, there was CBL throwing that motherfucker around. There was fucking Cian Noonan suicide diving to the outside. These two, literally, like CBL and Hard Knocks. We talked about Steve Savage being different, like different mindset, different mentality in Limerick. CBL's another guy. He is vicious. We saw it with Raven Creed. We saw it now with Cian Noonan. He will beat you until you can't keep going. It was nearly again the case this time, but go check it out. Hard Knox Pro Wrestling YouTube.
Incredible performance. We head into our next little kind of shindig, which was Mr. Reardon O'Connor coming out in front of the crowd. We haven't seen Reardon in a Hard Knocks ring in quite a while. I believe it's the first show. And Reardon decided to come out and talk about how terrible the crowd were, how terrible Dolan's was, and how terrible Hard Knocks is.
Of course, who came out to save?
Mr. Robbie Mack. Robbie Mack mentioned it here on this podcast, I believe, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, how he's sick of people not putting in the work and coming out and getting all the credit and the glory and everything like that while he's there working his bollocks off, not getting nothing. And the promo that Robbie Mack caught in that ring is a thing to be seen. Absolutely incredible. I'm fully sure that there at one stage that Robbie Mack disappeared and like Stone Cold stepped into the ring or someone like that. It is one of the best promos
You
you
want to
ever,
see
ever, ever,
Rudy
ever
get
hear.
his ass kicked? Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and that's exactly what he was saying too. Unfortunately, he did have a bit of an ankle problem.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he did. Look,
No, did you not get it? No, did you not get it? Bit of an ankle problem.
yeah, ankle problem as he's fucking holding the air, yeah.
We love you,
Look,
really, Robbie.
before you go into what happens next, look, as you all saw, Robbie can be a dick sometimes. Mostly towards me. For some reason, he loves this man.
They all do.
But that promo, I cannot say a bad word about it. It was fucking amazing. Amazing. Like he had the crowd the fucking palm of his hands. I hate that. I said it to him as well, so I'm not gonna have to hear this back now for being like, "Ooh, you said I was so good at the podcast. Look at you now, you fucking gobshite." Yeah, fuck you. It was fucking. It was absolutely fucking like 10 out of 10. My favorite part of wrestling is characters and promos. So like I'm very judgy on promos. And for his first promo in Hard Knocks, 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. It was just brilliant. Now you can talk about what happened next.
Yeah, so obviously Robbie Mack was looking for a fight, but unfortunately, he had a bit of an ankle problem, as I just said. So when you're in Limerick and someone is looking for a fight, there's only one man
Not
that
looking
everyone
at for
looks
a fight, but talking shit.
Talking shit about Limerick, in Dolan's, at Hard Knocks. There's only one man that'll ever step up to that. And that, of course, was Steve fucking Savage. And I mean, like, the crowd were hot most of the night. But when they heard Steve fucking Savage and his entrance team playing, wow, did they come unglued. Wow. Incredible. And that intensity as well that Steve brings in his entrance. Oh, incredible. I'm pretty sure I caught eye contact with him at one stage when he was standing on the stage, and I was ready to run. Like, I thought he was coming for me. I was like, no, I can't do this. Like, incredible. Wow.
Got in the ring then, fucking ran through Reardon O'Connor, shut him up, that fucking greedy little prick, and yeah, it was not a good day at the office for Reardon, was it?
Not at all. Not at all. And I don't know if Reardon will be coming back to Hard Knocks as quick as Jelana. I mean,
he's not silky smooth anymore. Like, he's a bit bulky now.
Yeah, at the moment, anyway. Yeah,
a few bumps and bruises.
But yeah, as we said, like as we've mentioned here on the podcast so many times, like Steve Savage in Limerick is a different Steve Savage. It's not the same Steve Savage that you get anywhere else. Like.
Now, as well, what happened? Like, why is we talking about the fucking elephant in the room? It was supposed to be Steve Savage versus Con Kelly. We all know that. Yeah. However, Con Kelly suffered an injury. Was it another ankle problem?
It actually was an ankle problem.
A legitimate one this time, not a shoulder. Oh yeah, ankle problem. Yeah. Unfortunately, he was injured. So, will we see that one day again at Hard Knocks?
I think we have to. I think we have to, because I think even at the promo that they put up of Con attacking Steve as well, Steve's not going to let that go. Whether it happens in Hard Knocks or whether it happens somewhere else, who knows? But Steve's not going to let that go. Outside the streets of Limerick. Possibly. I'd be careful if I was Con walking down the road. Like.
100%. Look, we said it. Steve Savage is a different man. I actually think that injury was the best thing to happen to Con Kelly that night.
Yeah. I think it gives him a bit more time to prepare as well.
True. I'll let you move on with the next one now.
Yeah, we really got into the celebration here as the Steppermanos went their way to the ring to really kick off the celebration. But no longer are they the Steppermanos. They were now introduced as the Semhermanos, as they were trying to buy
fucking
the
pricks.
The Sem, our favourite, the Sem.
Imagine, like, cannot stand you fuckers, and then you bring in the one person who I will never, ever, ever hate. Now I have to like you.
Semhermanos.
Fucking pricks.
Semhermanos. And of course, you can't have a party without the Seshmot Martina. And you can't have a party. Well, you might as well add her into the mix as well with Nadia Safa.
Now, apparently, after a couple of drinks, 1, friends with Session Moth Martina, and 2, loves Limerick now?
Yeah. Well, look, we all become friends with Session with Martina after a couple of drinks.
Also,
He gets that side out of you.
How dare Galacini say that cake made by Seb looks like shite?
Nah, look, well, we didn't see it personally ourselves, but it didn't look bad.
I'm sure
but
that
of course,
man's a beautiful cook.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, Martina and Nadia did bring out their own bit of cake. And of course, all the celebration did get ruined by one of Martin's favourite tag teams, I do believe, BDE, Nikki and Josh.
After the last interview where I was on their side and Nikki decided to just tell me to fuck off, they're slowly going down on the list.
You were lucky that he the super kick that day, so I'd count my blessings.
That's alright, they took a couple that night, so.
Yeah, true. They did get a bit of a cake into the face, which then got them sitting into the corner. And Nadia and Session Mark going for the sting face, only to get intercepted by Axel and Galacini, who ended up giving the sting faces to both Josh.
He gave a proper sting face.
A little bit of Galacini's arse might have been on show. A little bit. Only a little bit.
I feel like it was more than a little bit. I saw the fucking moon.
And that, of course, cleared out BDE, which led to the proper celebration.
Of course, 1 year Hard Knocks can't have a celebration without all of them together dancing in the ring. It was a fucking fun time.
Yeah, 100%. And then we head into our main event.
The games are over because,
as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, LJ Cleary has gone to Noah in Japan, and he's doing incredibly well as well, may I say. Which meant that he had to, unfortunately, drop the Hard Knocks World Championship, which meant we needed a new World Champion. So we went into a Fatal 4 match, elimination match, between Raven Creed, Justy, Renzo Rose, and the Snake himself, Sammy D.
Raven Creed was the fucking shit in that match. Showed off her strength immensely. She ran through all the fucking guys. I think it was for like a Samoa drop, wasn't it? She had Renzo and Justy, I believe it was.
I believe it was Justy and Stan.
Justy and Stan, even fucking more fucking... She absolutely showed... I, honest to God, wanted Raven Creed to walk out with the championship that night. Unfortunately, Renzo Rose, who should we talk about how he decided to make an appearance in Hard Knocks?
Yeah, I guess we should.
Would you like to? Because you'd be a bit more hurt about this because I wanted us to lose. So
yeah, he annoyed a lot of people in there that night. So obviously Ireland did unfortunately get knocked out of the Rugby World Cup the night before Hard Knocks, and of course this absolute prick decides to come out in a New Zealand rugby jersey.
Not only that, but he's got a new summer home apparently.
He does, from Auckland, New Zealand, is where Renzo Road is now being built from.
What a prick.
Auckland, New Zealand, by the way of Italy.
What an absolute prick. And you know what's hilarious? Yeah. He actually put out a X the night before. I was like, I'm going to come out with this. And I said, you wouldn't fucking dare. And he called my bluff.
Yeah.
Prick.
Yeah. And wait till he does it in the National Stadium in front of 2,000 people.
Oh, if he does it, I'll fucking laugh my head off. But yes, Raven was absolutely on fire, and then Renzo came along. Roll up is what it is. We're stuck with Justy, Sam, and Renzo, who the two lads were beating the shit out of Justy. I'll let you get a few words about this match now.
Yeah, 100%. I will say about Raven's performance as well is I think we all know how good Raven is, but I didn't think we know that she was that good. She might have only been in the match for 5 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer. But wow, absolutely incredible. But then, as you did say, she did get unfortunately eliminated, which did see an unlikely partnership, a partnership that we've seen once before of Renzo Rose and Sammy D. When Renzo got introduced or debuted in OTT, he did actually join up with Sammy D. So we did see that bit of a partnership, and I believe Sammy did end up turning on Renzo, which led to the elimination of Renzo.
And then we're left with 2.
Yeah,
Now, obviously, we're not going to
2.
spoil any results here, but these 2 went to war. It seemed like Justy rightly wanted that Hard Knocks title, and Sam wanted that title as well. I know 2 of them in there, obviously they wanted it, but they really wanted it. Justy was fucking flying on all cylinders. What's that Larry? He's got his own name for it. It's not hilarious anymore. It's like a Justy fucking name to it. He fucking smacked Sam with that. I think someone got a really fucking good photo. I can't remember, is it him getting, I think it's him taking a pile driver. Yeah, fucking brilliant photo. Sam fucking hitting pile drivers, of course, the fucking piece de resistance to Sam, his super kicks, unbelievable. I'll let you get a few words in, Carmo, as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It had everything. And we talked about there about, Sam and Renzo having a bit of an unlikely partnership and stuff like that. These 2 guys know each other, and they know each other well. That kind of way. They've been around for a long time, and they've seen everything that they can do. And it showed in that match. It's a match that I'd love to get as a one-on-one. I know we did get it technically in Hard Knocks, but it's a match I would love to see one-on-one. Give them 20 minutes or whatever it is, and just let them go for it. Incredible. Will say, as Martin said, we're not going to give away any spoilers at the end of the match. Yeah, so we're not going to give away any spoilers. But what I will say is there was a couple of big interferences toward the end of that match.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to give it away. We're not going to say who or what. We will get into it hopefully on a further episode, maybe on the coming up to the next Hard Knocks show. But do make sure to check out Hard Knocks when it does come out on YouTube in a couple of weeks' time.
Carmo, thoughts of the whole night?
Very, very good. Very, very good. As I kind of spoke a little bit about earlier, I got to be backstage, if you want to count backstage, for quite a bit of the show, which was a privilege, an absolute privilege.
I was too scared.
Set up the ring and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you either. I kept saying it to a few of the people there, and I was like, I should not be here. I should not be here at all.
And I will say they had invited like the 5Marks could go there, but Carmo was there early. I mean, Evan got there a little later, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going. I'm not like that's to me. That's the wrestler's spot. They earned their right to go in there before the show and stuff like that. So I was like, it doesn't feel right for me to go there. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, and that was my opinion as well. But while I was there, I wasn't going leaving. That kind of way. So
yeah,
maybe not for the next show or anything like that, because it took a bit out of the show. I'm not going to say a whole pile on it, but anyway, but an incredible show. As we both kind of said. Nothing was ever going to beat Hard Luck, because Hard Luck was just, in my opinion, still the best show of the year so far.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because every match just topped each other. But overall, an incredible night. Great celebration. Good bit of crack with the lads after the show as well. We did get a couple of interviews and stuff like that, as you will see on both the Instagram and the TikTok. But yeah, very, very good show.
I quit the 5Marks that night.
You did actually. You did. I don't know if people see that. If you follow Martin's personal page,
yeah. If you follow Martin _ back on Instagram, you'll see that.
Yeah, 100%. But look, if I was to give it a score out of 10, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think it was missing just something, just that absolute something. But I think, judging by the next show and some of the stuff that we've maybe heard about the next show, I kind of look forward to it. Really look forward to it.
I agree. So the matches were all perfect, great. A few of them had me fucking over the moon for people. Super proud of them. I felt like it was very much a building show, hopefully story-wise. It's a lot of seeds were planted for a lot of stuff. I can't wait for when they return November 26th, am I right?
November 26th.
For Unmatched. Overall, I think I'm going to give it a 7.5 because I agree with you. If it was a great show, fucking perfect, but it was missing stuff. I felt like things were like it was just going so fucking fast. You know, like, we've got to one match, and then, like, fucking, that match is over super quick, gets the next match over super quick. So that was my only take from that. I feel like everything was a lot more, like, I feel like it was very rushed. Which is weird to say, because Undisputed was the rushed one because of time constraints. But yeah, it was a solid show. I was happy with all the results, realistically. Super. Do you know what? I'm gonna bump it up to an 8.5 just because of the Had You in Hell part.
Yeah.
I give it a
Yeah,
whole
do you know what,
rating
actually?
for that.
Do you know what? I'll actually match that as well. That was actually pretty cool. Do you know what? As a fan, I think I'll probably give it an 8. As being a podcaster from the 5Marks, looking at it, it's probably an 8.5, maybe a 9.
Yeah.
The experience of the whole show, being able to be backstage, as you just said there, We Come in Pieces playing the song, your video getting played, everything like that was really, really cool. Doing the interviews and stuff after the show, getting to chat to the lads, and getting one or two maybe exclusives that you might see later on, from not necessarily Hard Knocks itself, maybe from a couple of other different things. I do think we talk about that a little bit later, or a little bit more on next week's show, I think.
Yes. Check it out Wednesday.
Which I said as we recorded 2 days ago, do check it out Wednesday. We are joined by a couple of very special guests. But yeah, I think as a fan, I'd probably give it an 8. As a mark, as a fella from the 5Marks, probably a 9.
It was a great show. I think both ways I'll just give it 8.5. There's nothing to complain about. Like, it was just super fun. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 8.5. I'm in my head. I'm like, God, I really want to drop it down, but no, I'm gonna stick with 8.5.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. 100% agree.
So,
and I can't wait to see what they do on November 26th at Unmatched.
We know one thing, and let me just tell you, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna be very happy.
Look out for that at some point on the 5Marks socials.
Yes, closer to the time, hopefully. And you know what it also means, which is also really good? It's normally, I think our longest period between Hard Knock shows was about 13 weeks or so. We've got about 5 weeks to the next show.
It was really annoying having to plan out all those interviews and how they should be released.
Yeah, so literally about 5-6 weeks to the next show. So,
and what you can do in the meantime, while you're waiting for them shows, go follow the 5Marks podcast on Instagram. Check out the interviews as they go up over the next couple of weeks.
And do be sure to check out Hard Knock social medias as well for when tickets go on sale for the next show.
Let's sell it out again.
Yes, and I want to see more people there this time.
If you're one of those 3 people, if you're one of those people sitting on the couch going, I really wish I went down. Yeah, shut up. There was 3 tickets. 3.
Yeah, 100%. Let's make the next one, the final Hard Knocks of the year, the best one.
Love it. But, yes, so Hard Knocks was absolutely brilliant. Now we've got OTT 9th year next week. We have RCW the week after. It's going to be a very, very hectic time. I have to move this because I can see the draw armband on the camera. But, sorry, my nose is so fucking blocked. But be sure to check out the next couple of episodes. We have a bonus episode for you next week. As we said, we have the OTT 9th year review where you guys get to hear about all the plans we have coming up for all that. Very special guest on that show. And Carmo tells you the story of what might be coming out very, very soon. As well as that, we have a bonus normal Saturday episode coming out where we sit down with RCW manager once again. Billy Bedlam returns here on the 5Marks to talk about their first show in the PAV. Look forward to that next week. 2 episodes. God damn.
Yeah. 3 episodes in the space of a week.
Yeah.
Getting a lot from us.
You guys are greedy fuckers.
Yeah, we're going to take a 6-week break after next week, and you're not going to see either one of us at anything. No, I'm not joking. We're getting normal episodes, of course.
So, but as we said, follow us on all our socials, 5Marks Pod on, we can see them all down here, 5Marks Pod on X or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or 5Marks Podcast anywhere else. As said, follow us on Instagram. We have many interviews coming out from Hard Knocks. We already have the Boots Murphy and Social Elite interviews up, with another one coming out tomorrow. Which one that's going to be, I'm not telling you. You can find out by go following our socials. Actually, that would have already been out, but go find out anyways when we upload it today. So yes,
Yeah.
Carmo,
100%.
I can't make you sell Hard Knocks anymore. It can't be our outro.
No, I can't. I can't do anymore. Yeah.
Carmo,
What I will say.
What's happening November 26th?
What I will say is, do be sure to keep an eye on our TikTok over the next couple of weeks, because there will be some fantastic, and the YouTube, some fantastic content coming up very, very soon. Tune in to next Wednesday's episode to find out about more, to find out more about that. October 28th.
26th.
Is it October 28th?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
October 28th, OTT 9th anniversary in the National Stadium in Dublin. If you haven't got your tickets already, what do? Just buy them, please. Now, come on. Show's on at 4 o'clock. Even if you're living locally, if you're living further away like we are down in Clare, you'll be home nice and early. John Moxley, Kenta, B. Coolum, John Mox, Danny Cross and Kenta. Grizzled Young Veterans. Do listen into our episode on Wednesday to find out more about all that.
November 4th, we have RCW first show at the PAV. You got Owen Richards defending the RCW title for the first time against Robbie X. You have Anita Vaughan versus Danny Luna. What a match. PBAJ getting a shot at the RCW Tag Team titles against the Bearded Beauties. And we'll see what else gets announced next week.
One more as well. Steve Savage against Tucker.
Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm going to rant about this because I found out about this from the man himself. When he told me that, I went, you fucker, now I have to go. Which it's still, I don't know if I'm going to go. But look, those are two of my absolute favourite wrestlers to watch. They're going to fucking tear the roof down the place. Go check that out. Actually, you can, because if you haven't got your tickets are sold out. So, there you go. Got told by the man himself.
Whoops. Really? Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, that's not confirmed.
But check that out, and then, as we said, do you know what, Carmo, because I loved doing this last couple of weeks. What's happening November 26th?
It's going to keep going for the next couple of weeks now as well. November 26th, Hard Knocks on match, Dolan's Warehouse, Limerick City. Get there, buy your tickets when they do come available. I presume they'll be around the same price of 21 quid. You know we'll be there. Get yourself there.
Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. I don't know why I do the outro because I'm not hosting because I'm sick.
It is what it is. You're just so used to doing it.
I'm so used to it. Well. Thank you for listening to us. As we said, bonus episodes. 2 episodes next week. Wednesday, Saturday. Check them out. 2 great interviews with 2 great guests.
Yes. Yeah. We'll say as well, if you do want to buy our merch, which is available by contacting any one of us, merch is 20 quid. We will be at the National Stadium in Dublin on October 28th. So if you do want any merch, give us a message.
Get it, because we've got a few pre-orders for to collect at OTT night here. So if you want to get one, because we will have them on us, reach out to us, or if you see us at the show, ask us at the show. 100%.
Yeah, and just be sure to do it in advance as well, just because we might not have enough there on the day to give out.
Exactly.
But yeah, that has been another week of the 5Marks Pro Wrestling podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. But for another week, we are officially ding.
Obviously,
yeah.
the day has come.
Yeah.